so today is the second day, and we have already pre-made, I wonder if the camera can see it, doubt it, but we have already made these cute, adorable watermelon, strawberries, and blackberries. So what are we gonna attempt to paint first? The watermelon?
I think the watermelon.
Okay, so we have our little piece of paper here, and we're gonna take this little watermelon that we used a similar mold that we used for the first ones. Made them last night. And we're gonna try to paint them. So we're gonna do white first.
You wanna test colors first or test white?
Let's try the white. Let's do it. Oh, hold on, let's do it. Remember when I do my test on this little one.
It's kind of scary.
All right, so we used a little white mica mixed in with a bit of 91% rubbing alcohol. Now, what's your predictions about this?
It'll make you look glittery rather than white.
Right, we would rather it look white, but I feel like since it's not like titanium dioxide or something, it's gonna just be a white frosted look. But who knows? Let's give it a shot.
Oh, okay. I'm scared.
Okay, let's try this one.
Nothing.
I see it. Okay, so what we're seeing here is like a little shimmer effect, which I kind of like. I like it. I think we should keep going with that, Hannah. Let's keep building on it.
Alrighty. Do you think adding more mica might do something? Oh.
Worth a shot.
Wait.
Getting somewhere? Yeah. We're going to attempt to get a whiter white. So we are adding a little bit of titanium dioxide in there. But we are nervous that the titanium dioxide will clump up and clog our air sprayer. So I think that if this looks good, we just blast all of the bath bombs at the same time.
Okay. Ready?
Ready. I feel like it looks whiter. What do you think?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it does too.
Yes. All right, let's keep going. Concept is definitely in the realm of what we like. We're getting a little bit more of a opaque coverage. A little bit more opaque on that. Yes.
Your fingerprint.
Yeah, nothing.
The only thing
You
though
can come
that
up a little bit more on this too.
it's cracking though too.
What do you mean cracking?
Like start looking.
Oh, going into the
Mhm.
thing. Do you think it's activated?
I mean, the amount of liquid that's coming out, you don't. I don't know. It should be fine.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, babe. Really?
Okay, in the front.
Oh, that's right. You already stood it up.
Like it goes really well at the beginning.
And then it lightens up again. I could add some more TD to it. In there, we mixed in our TD with some white pearl mica. I'm gonna add that into there. Closing it. Oh, this is our white pearl mica, by the way. Snow White. So we pretty much always get shimmer, but where the difference is that we get a variation in the white. Like, and I'm sure that's the titanium dioxide. It just doesn't
Like
mix
this
in with the
one.
water. Yeah.
That's the best white.
Yeah, that's the best one. And we didn't even change out the container. We just added the green right into the same container the white was in. Just the edge with the green. That looks really pretty. Nice. beautiful. Okay, so we added a little bit more green to the mica. I mean, we added a little bit more green mica to the rubbing alcohol, and we're getting a little bit better coverage for sure. They look like little watermelon rainbows. Okay, so I'm using this little mold to create a mask. And we're just gonna cut this along the little line I created. There you go. So what we're gonna try to do.
Oh, that's really.
Oh, it's okay.
Just here?
Yeah, that's the edge. Yeah, that's
Perfect.
Yep. Loving it. Absolute perfection. Okay, you wanna see? Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
We have a little variation coming up on that green to the light color.
Okay. It's kind of so much more green now.
Is that helpful? Because it won't spray out if it's not upright like that. Yeah, that works. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You can be right-handed. Let's take a look. Oh, that's cute.
A little bit green on that side, but that's all right.
Hannah's going to try to make our ombre effect. Yes. How you doing?
It looks darker.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's it.
I like that.
That's tight. It's straight up black. I'm trying, I don't know if you can see this at all, but I'm trying to get a black green. Black green the color?
Oh, I know.
How's that?
Yeah, good up to
Is it
me.
too dark?
I think that's good.
How many do I put?
1, 2, 3, 4. Like even and then, oh yeah, I guess 6 then.
I'm trying not to be too literal with it. Was that like
I like that. I actually like that.
that? That was super dark to get that stripe. So that's green and black with a little brown. All right. So should we paint the seeds with this?
Yes.
For continuity?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be black, like onyx black?
Maybe we can always paint it over it. So. Not doing that.
We can both do it. Just so we can get through it faster. We going for it, y'all. I don't know what this should look like.
Is that straight up black?
This is the green black.
I like that. It looks like it could be black.
You know, I'm trying not to, I want to stay like with the shape of these little bumps. But, the paint kind of takes its own, it takes over. It's like, nope, we going bigger. Ah! See? Plus, I'm really excited and I'm shaking.
So these are gonna take forever to match.
Yeah, well, what could we do and what could we not do to change the production time on these?
I mean, everything we did actually seemed like the most productive way to do things. Stand up on its side, spray the green, use a little paper thing, cover it.
What do you think?
I like it. The last thing is now the highlight. Or do you think that's doing too much?
Oh, man, yeah. Nope, we gotta try it.
Okay, how do we want the highlight to be?
I feel like it should be on this side.
line bumpy.
Line bumpy. Maybe with a break in it. Since we put a break in all the other ones. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, you gotta look at it upright.
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think?
You like it?
I feel like...
What if we just did it straight across and no bumpy? Like dash and dash.
I like that too. But this is our watermelon. It's super cute. We got the texture on the side. We got that ombre into the pink. We got our seeds and our highlight. Beautiful. Okay, so next we're gonna try to do this adorable little strawberry that I've already made here. And here's the mold that we use. And I'm gonna try to create a little mask like we did on the other ones. Remember those little rubbing crafts you used to do in elementary school? I'm gonna do something like that and follow the edge of this mold. So I'm looking for it, I'm pressing into it so that I can then cut it out. This is the only way I can really know how to do this. If anybody else has a better idea, please let me know. I'm just looking for the shape I'm following along with this little popsicle stick. I'm pressing into it so I can create a shape that will cover up the green leaf. Got basically the shape. I'm going to cut it out. Some scissors along the crease line that I just made. I don't know if this is exactly right, but it don't have to be exact. It gives us a little extra coverage for the bath bomb. Okay, let's see how we did here. Pretty good there. I could have came in a little bit more on this other shape here, but that's okay. By the time it gets all the way up there, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Cover up the green so I can spray the red. I think that's what I want. So we got two masks here. One to cover up the leaves and one to cover up the strawberries. That's perfect. Okay, we're gonna keep our masks handy. Okay, I'm gonna go at this with some straight up red 40. I think I wanna get that nice dark shading on the contoured side of the strawberry. So this is from Aurora Dyes, and it's red 40. And I'm just gonna do 1 micro scoop of this to some alcohol, a little micro scoop here. 1 micro scoop. And this is my first time using dye instead of mica, so this will be an interesting challenge. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of alcohol there. Yeah, that's really dark though. Oops, I wanna actually move on. I wonder if that's too dark though. That's really dark. That's straight up red. I wonder if anybody mixes their dyes with their micas. You guys let me know if you do that. Well, let's give it a try. This is straight up red. And I'm going to put it, I'm gonna reload our airbrush here. I'm gonna put that in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this dye and load that in there. I'm trying to get it on the strawberry. That'd be like the worst. Okay, so we got the dye in there. This is all dye, no mica. Okay, going to cover up our leaves because we don't want those to be red, dark red. And the only thing I'm going to try to airbrush is just this edge. I turned her on. We're going to test it. Wow, it's dark. Okay. Well, let's see what we get. It's blowing out. I'm gonna try to hold it. I'm gonna come up to it. Hopefully you can see. There you go. Just a little contour. That's all I'm going for. Okay, so there you go. Can you see what I'm talking about there? Just a little bit of contouring. Just a little bit for some interest, visual interest. I think that worked. Note to self, hold your mask. Okay, same thing, straight up and down, let's go. And that's an even lighter one. Perfect. They all look good. I think they look great. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do the leaves. So we're gonna test this to see if we cleared out all the red, which we have not. Look at that. Trying to keep going until it's just green. There it is. Pushing out that red, only looking for the green. All right, so we got there. Now, I already got my little mask dirty here, but let's go for covering up the rest of the bath bomb. Maybe moving the other one with strawberries out of the way. Covering up the rest of the bath bomb and only spraying the green. There we go. All right, so we've got a little bit of overspray there. So I'm feeling like I want my mask to be a little closer. A little bit more up in there. So I'm gonna hold it down this time. There we go, and spray. Super fast though, super fast. Much better than hand painting for sure on that. I wasn't sure if that was gonna cover like I wanted it to, but it is. So we're getting a little bit of a shadow, and it's because my mask isn't like perfect, but you know, the top of the strawberries sometimes have some green on them anyway, so this is just gonna be our natural, you know, top of the strawberry look we got. So I'm pushing down my mask, getting it as tight in there as I can. Cute. That's cute. Can't expect perfection, but this is close enough. If I was, you know, got a rhythm going and I had about 100 of these babies, you know, this is definitely going to save me some time versus trying to hand paint these. I could clean up my mask if I wanted to, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. This is going to be good enough. Let's hit that green. And then she's done. We're not gonna add shading to the leaf. Sometimes I like to add shading to the leaf, but I feel like my mask isn't tight enough and I think it'll take away. So I'm just gonna leave a flat green for my leaf. We might do a highlight on there. I think the highlight will give it the dimension that I want. So next what I'm gonna do is paint these little seeds. Okay, so I have a little mica in here already. I'm just gonna add, it kind of dried out, so I'm just gonna add a little rubbing alcohol to that and mix it and bring it back to life. So, like I said, for my micas, it's a little bit thicker of a mix. For my mica paint, it's a little bit thicker than my mica airbrush mix. All right. So let's see if this gives us some good coverage here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect. There we go, there's one. Alright. So you see how we paint these little seeds. So I'm just resting the paintbrush on the top of the raised portion. And naturally letting it follow the shape. I'm not gonna come down like on the sides or anything. That's asking for mistakes to be made. Ain't nobody that good. I'm not got that time either. That is too much. It's already too much. I think a lot of people would say that. But this is art. Art is work. I always say it's not art easy, it's art work. And that's the truth. But when you love it, it don't even matter. Oh, that's cute. That's totally cute. All right, let's hit this other one. Just painting the little seeds. Hannah and I had a debate about whether the seeds were yellow or black. I don't know why I thought the seeds on a strawberry were black. It turns out they were like a yellowish green color. So, she wins. Good thing we didn't shake on that because should have got all my money. All right. Can we get in there? So this part, there's just no way I'm going to airbrush this. That would just be, I don't even think the most skilled of airbrushers would attempt this. Just too much. It's easier to do it like this. Look at my Mica. This is what it looks like the next day. So to fix that, that's because it has titanium dioxide in there too. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of rubbing alcohol in there. And I'm not gonna worry about trying to make this whole thing usable. I'm just gonna mix this little corner till it's paintable. You know. But, you know, this is just for hand painting, not for the airbrush. I feel like I want one here. That's one. Maybe oops. Like that? I think I like that. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Less is more. That's what I found. Whenever I go too far, it always ends up being too much. Okay, so let's see if we can duplicate this look that we just made. That's always the hardest part. You can get, I feel like the first time is like the most perfect time. And then when you do it another time, it doesn't come out as perfect. Sorry, I keep hitting the phone because it's really close. There you go. I like it. Okay, last one. And in between each one, I'm redipping my brush. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just trying to follow the inside of the contour. Okay, I got thick on that one. See, less is more, Janae. Should have left it alone. You know, these little highlights took longer than it took to paint the whole thing. That's because we're super anal. Okay. I love it. There's my strawberries. Super cute. We got shading. We got highlights. We got mica. And we got dye. Fun. Awesome. Okay. So let's move on to our next fruit, which will be the blackberries. Okay, so for this one, I want to do like a really defined berry. I'm thinking if I shoot airbrush from the underside, we'll get more contouring on the bottom of the fruit, which gives it more of a rounded appearance and more definition. So I think I'm gonna go at it with some of this dye here. We're gonna try dyes again. This is Violet Blend from Aurora Dyes. And I'm gonna do the same thing. We're just going to take a little cup and mix in some dye. But I think I'm gonna do dye and glitter. Because I don't want it to be like just boring. So I want it to be a dark shadow with a hint of glitter. So I'm gonna take some of this Mardi Gras Enviro glitter from Nurture Soap and see if this will give a little shimmer to this dye. So I want that dark, deep color from the dye, but I want a little bit of shimmer. I hope that makes sense. But not too much to overtake the color. So look at that, like the tiniest bit. Bam. And I'm doing small quantities because my little, I mean, look how small that is. So there's no need to go crazy. All right, so we're gonna add the rubbing alcohol to that and see if that starts to, okay, so my dye got bright. My dye got brighter than I thought it was gonna get. Duh. All right, so since it's so bright, I do see some glitter in there. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but there's some glitter in there and that's pretty. But I'm gonna get some blue. We gotta darken that up a little bit. We're gonna use some Nurture Soap Blue #1 dye to darken this. The whole idea is it's supposed to be a shadow, so like half a micro scoop. Start there. Let's see if this gets us a darker color. Mix this in. We're gonna have to probably get a little bit more alcohol. Okay, so what we've done is we've continued to mix until we got the purple color dark enough. And had to keep adding blue. And it still has like a, I don't know, still got like a bright purple look to it. So we're gonna see if this is gonna work. I'm not even sure if it's gonna work. But I'm gonna mix it again before we put it into the reservoir because it seems to want to separate. So I'm gonna move kind of fast. Okay. Whoa, note to self, remind yourself not to turn it on after cleaning it without protecting it. Okay, so we're gonna paint it on the back side forward. Okay, give it a shot. Clearing out the green. Okay, there we go. Whoa. I came out really dark. Hold on. Ooh, that's coming out fast, baby. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull back. I don't know if you can see that, but that definitely gave a definition. And I'm way far back. I'm probably like 8 inches back from this. Okay, turn it off. Look at that. It did exactly what I wanted. It gave that definition to each one of the berry bumps. I don't know if this is a blackberry, raspberry, grapes, whatever you want it to be. But look, that is super cool. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, let's do the rest. Move that one out of the way. My fingers are super purple. All right, so see, that's without the definition. Like, I'm gonna do this here. Look how far away I am. This is how far away I am from this thing. I'm just gonna go with it. Aiming at the bottom first, and I'm just gonna come up. Hitting the side. Not trying to go too crazy. Okay. Put this other side a little bit more. That's it. This is like literally 1 second. Look, all that definition. 1 second. Man, that's cool. Boop. Once I really get this, the rhythm down on this, I'll be flying through these babies. This is rewarding. I'm loving it. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more on this one. It came up a little high on that. So I'm just trying to keep it parallel with this so it doesn't like cover the top. I only wanted to hit the bottom of the fruit. That's all I'm trying to do. Hitting the bottom. Uh-oh, we're getting some weird colors. It's changing on me. Got pinker. Okay. Okay, so my mica got a little redder. You probably can't really tell. But I think the blue and the purple mica got a little separated, but I think it's gonna be all right. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and paint the leaves. A little stem. Look at that little stem. Little stem is adorable. Now, the only reason why I'm hand painting this is because these edges are really defined, and there's no way to make like a mask that's gonna follow this so perfectly. But at least you can see how much longer hand painting would take. The comparison, you can see the time that you save by airbrushing. But it's just, unless you guys can share with me how you would do this little 3D part with a mask, I'd love to know. I mean, I probably could rig something, but I'm just trying to like quickly show you the finished product on the grape or blackberry or raspberry. What would you make this be? What would this be to you? I've heard so many different things when I show people, but I'd be curious to see what you guys think. All right, so I'm doing like I did in elementary school, where I paint the inside or the border. Okay. Yeah, that is the edge of that leaf right there. So then what we'll do, we went over it with the outline with a small brush, and I can come in with a thicker brush and hit the inside of this to fill it in. Because I don't have to be so careful, because we painted our outline so carefully. And we're just gonna fill her all the way in, same color. Same color. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And then I feel like we need our signature highlight. Our highlight's our signature. Every single one of my fruits are gonna have a highlight. I'm gonna hit the top of this with like a little half moon of a highlight. This is really hard because I'm trying to paint it behind the camera. I want to do one I like it. What do you think? Super cute. So this is, let me show you a comparison. So that's the grapes or blackberry or whatever one you want to call it before our hand painted detail, and that's after. It's just a little bit. It's like not a lot, but I really feel like it adds a lot to it. And bring it around. Ooh, got a little thick on that one. Got a little thick. Oh, it's impossible to be perfect. And then, so this one, I'm gonna get a little taste of what it looks like when it's thicker. I don't think I like the thicker line, but my brush got a little heavy with paint, so wonder if I could probably use a thinner brush, but you know, let's just keep going. Okay, and that's the last one. There we go. That I like. So you can see, heavier touch, lighter touch. Oh man, they both look good, right? They both look pretty cool. We have raspberries, blackberries, or grapes. We have strawberries, juicy red strawberries. And then we have us a cute hot pink watermelon, so juicy. What? Oh my goodness, this was so much fun, you guys. This turned out exactly like I dreamed it would. So now I'm so happy with this whole fruit basket concept. I think I'm going to put together a little gift set and put them in a cute little fruit basket and offer them as gifts, you know, like already pre-packaged gifts that you can give out for birthdays or anniversaries and special occasions and thank yous and favors, because they'll put a smile on anybody's face, right? Look at the contouring we got on our berries. This is just from a spray under, allowing the natural bath bomb color to show through on the top with a little bit of painted accents. And then the strawberries have just dye for the contour shading. We used a mask for the strawberry leaves and painted the highlight and the seeds. And then for the watermelon, we used an overspray for the white with a little titanium dioxide. And we did green on the bottom. And then we did a little hot pinkish red to give a little ombre effect at the top. And then we hand painted the stripes in the rind with a dark green. And I even had to add a little bit of black to that green because it wouldn't get dark fast enough. So. And then we topped it off with the highlight and the seed. So that, I mean, a mixture of hand painting and airbrushing gives you these really cool effects. These are just our practice donuts. But look at that, dude. Like, that looks like for real. These are like real fruits. Like, you can just pick these babies up and start chowing down. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a little video of packaging these babies up. So definitely keep watching to see how that all comes together.